How would you react if the son you raised with all your love was never really yours? I was about to reply to my son's email when I stopped. Not because I didn't know what to say, but because of everything they weren't saying. Hey Dad, of course you can come to the wedding, but would you mind sitting at a different table? Mike will be up front with Mom. You know how things are. A different table. Like I was a different kind of father. Not absent. Just optional. I didn't reply. I just stared at the screen while the sunlight cut across the kitchen like a knife, splitting my life in two. I scrolled up. RSVP confirmed. Logistics. Fake excitement. Everything had already been decided. I wasn't invited. I was managed. A loose and they wanted to tie off politely, from a distance. I closed the email. Opened a new tab. Booked a flight. Somewhere far. Somewhere selfish. Somewhere I didn't have to pretend to belong. 3 days later, my ex-wife sent me a message. No greeting. Just, you always find a way to make everything about you. That's when I felt it. Something was off. That wasn't a bitter woman talking. That was someone afraid. Mike. Her new husband. The man my son started calling Dad, without ever saying it out loud. I started remembering. Details. Little things. Like the handshake between them. Cold. Short. Or the bottle of wine I gave him for Christmas. The one I later saw half empty in Mike's cabinet. I laughed it off back then. Coincidence. But coincidences don't stack up. They build walls. They hide things. I kept the DNA test in my drawer for 2 days. Touched it. Opened it. Closed it. Like it burned. Then I did it. Used one of his old razors. The one he gave me for Father's Day. I never threw it out. Guess I already knew. 2 weeks later, the results came in. For words. Probability of paternity, 0%. Not low. Not unlikely. 0. I didn't call. I printed the report. Put it in a wedding gift box. No card. Sent it overnight. 2 days later, he called. I didn't answer. He kept calling. Texts. Emails. What is this? Is this a joke? Nothing from me. Then came the knock at my door. There he was. My son. Or so I thought for 26 years. Eyes red. Hands shaking. Holding the envelope like it might explode. He didn't say anything at first. Just dropped it on the table. Where did you get this? He asked. I looked at him. From the razor in that kit you gave me. His mouth opened. No sound. I always knew you weren't mine, I said. I just needed to know if you knew it too. He dropped into the chair. No anger. Just shame. I didn't know until last year, he whispered. But she did, I said. He nodded. Why didn't you tell me? I asked. Because I didn't want to lose you. That's when I understood everything. He still wanted me in his life. Just not in public. Not when it mattered. He wanted my presence, not my place. I walked to my desk. Pulled out the RSVP card. Handed it to him. You were right to put me at a different table, I said. But next time, don't send an invitation you don't mean. He tried to speak, but I was already walking away. I didn't go to the wedding. Didn't watch the live stream. Didn't read the texts. I took that trip. Sat by the ocean, cliffs below, waves crashing hard. Left my phone in the hotel safe. Didn't touch it. Didn't need to. Love that hides the truth isn't love. It's control in disguise. When I got home, the house was the same. Only quieter. Lighter. Like a lie had moved out. I poured myself a drink. Looked out the window. And whispered, here's to the truth, even when it hurts.